big with 2 G's. I'm going to repeat that. That's big with 2 G's. So we're here with another episode of the BiGG Umbrella Podcast. That's big, 2 G's. I'm going to repeat that. That's big, 2 G's, the BiGG Umbrella Podcast. We here with Alex. We're going to let him tell a story about what he's doing out here in San Diego. It's definitely major, so I'm going to just let him take over and do his thing. So, man, are you here from San Diego?
Yeah, I'm from Chula Vista.
Okay,
I was born
South Bay.
South
There
Bay.
we go.
South Bay. I think I was born in the hospital that's by the mall.
I think I was Scripps or back in the day. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
It's across the street from the Chula Vista Mall.
Yep.
I was born in the same one.
So shit. We both came out the same spot,
yeah.
bro.
How old are you now?
23.
Oh,
23.
damn,
No,
you know.
24.
Damn, that's
It's October.
I didn't even know. You doing your thing as a young buck.
Man, I'm trying, bro. I'm trying.
That's what's going on. So, what high school did you end up going to out here in San Diego?
I went to East Lake one year, my freshman year.
Oh,
and then
that's a nice high school over there.
that shit was tight.
Yeah,
I was wilding
nice
out.
ones.
I was like, fuck, where did you go?
I went to Southwest, ended up going to, and graduated from San Isidro. Yeah, so I was in Southwest all the way down there, South Bay, and then getting kicked out from there from stupid nonsense, and then graduating from San Isidro High School.
That's dope. My parents actually met at Southwest High School, and they've been like together ever since.
Oh, that's perfect, because I was actually going to ask you like how your relationship is with your parents and stuff. Like you more like cool with your moms or your dad?
Oof.
Don't put it against them. They might see this.
They're gonna see this and be like, "What? I gotta."
What you mean?
You're right. I gotta reel it
Because
back.
it ain't even about that. It could be like, no, I'm both tight, solid. But I mean, some people are more.
The political answer would be I'm cool with both of them, but I think right now I'm more close to my dad because as I'm becoming a man and like learning more about shit that I'm now focused on. I could cuss, right? Or no?
Oh yeah, bro.
Go,
you can do whatever you need
and
to do here.
yeah,
Sit
like
down, whatever you need to do.
And so yeah, like my dad right now, cause he's giving me game and he's telling me like, all right, you got to do this, you got to think about that. And then my mom, now that I'm getting married, I think she has this small like, oh, like my baby's going,
So she want to cradle you back.
Yeah.
But dad is like, oh, I'm trying to let me teach you, and like you gonna go higher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But when I was a kid, she definitely, it was a reversal. Like she was helping me understand the world and shit. So I see how it like, you know, there's different times where you need that energy. So I'm grateful to have both of them.
She kind of tended you with that tender love and care and kind of putting you up there. Right. I get that, definitely. So you just actually mentioned married. So you just got married, right, recently? Or you getting married?
Yeah, we just got legally married.
That was what, I think October 22nd or something like that? I might be off of the dates or something.
October 17th?
He might be off of the dates. One of us. It was sometime October, so there we go.
Yeah.
How long were you with her before you even decided, like, let's get married?
So about 6 years.
Okay.
Yeah. But when we get married religiously, it'll be the 7th year that we've been like together. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So, I mean, obviously people put a ring on it because they're in love, but like what really solidified it for you was like, I want a wife. This is the one who I want to get put a ring on.
You know, I've had that question come from homies of mine who are like, yo, bro, I'm having trouble with women 100%. And shit, this and that. Or like,
and you decided at a young age.
Yeah. So I think for me, like, I'll keep it a buck. Like I had always seen it in the house. Like I had seen a successful relationship. So I peeped game. Obviously as a kid, you're not peeping game. You're just like, this is cool. This is what I want for myself. So grow up, going to high school. I'm already in my mind, like low key. Yeah, we're here to learn and do this and that. But for me, I'm like, I'm here to find a partner to build my life with. So I remember one day I was like in the 11th grade, walked into a class and I just saw her. And it was like this moment where I was really like, this is the one, you know? And it just felt right. I didn't know anything about her, nothing, had never seen her. It's just like, she just stuck out in the classroom, you know?
When you saw her, did she give you that same look? So you was
hell no.
What's going on? She was probably like, damn, let me. What the hell are they talking about today?
Exactly.
Hey, but it ended up working out. So maybe she didn't give you that right off the top, but I mean, you here now, so now you see where that came from.
Facts.
Also, so you was in high school. Like, what type of crowds were you even hanging out with in high school? But some people are like, you know, it was with whatever you want to call it. But what would you say you was hanging out in high school?
Like, I really enjoyed being from like San Diego, right? I feel like there's so many people, like, and different types of people. So I enjoyed jumping from crowd to crowd.
That's how it was.
You know,
like
it's fun, bro. Like I would kick it with like one day, all these like super Mexican kids speaking straight Spanish, like, oye, güey, ¿cómo estás? Blah, blah, blah.
You know Spanish?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so I'm going back and forth with them, And then suddenly go kick it with my homies. We're in the streetwear and rap. And I'm like, oh, sick. Like, we're going to talk about rap, chill, have a good time. And then boom, like always switching around. Sometimes I'd kick it with the smart people, right? Where it's like,
Well,
I need to get,
whatever they want to
right.
call it out
they
there.
were getting the grades. I was like, I need grades. So let's,
versatile.
Yeah.
So you opened your circle, so you were able to actually talk to all these different people and things
gratefully,
like that.
bro.
For sure. I had another question about your wife. She actually is doing sauces. What even brought her to do something like that?
So our whole family.
And how is it going?
It's going good. I think something we've learned is like, I also started a burger business, right? And at the same time, she started a salsa business.
Is the burger business still going?
Yeah.
What's that called?
It's called Gold Buns.
Okay.
But basically, like, I bring that up because like the food industry is tough, So I think it's like a lot of labor, but it's something that's going well in the sense that every time we go out, we sell out,
Oh, then definitely.
Gratefully.
Selling out.
Gratefully, but it's very like laborious work. Like,
did you have to market a lot for them to even know what this product is and stuff like that?
Honestly, since it's food, it's like they've been fed the idea of this salsa, for example. It's like chile de árbol, which is like chiles that come from a tree, right? So is
that hot? What's on a level of hot of that? Because I can't do too.
So
hot.
Habanero is like the hottest one.
Okay, so we're not habanero.
We're not habanero, but it's this different smoky spice that's like.
What about serrano? Are we at that level?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
That's still too hot for me. but we at that level. Okay.
But you put like oil in it, so it's not like, most sauce is chunky, right?
Yeah.
You dip a chip in it.
Right.
This one, it's like you're gonna just kind of like
drizzle.
Yeah. Yeah. And you're gonna be fucking.
And you putting that over like meats, or you just putting that on?
Ideally, honestly, like what I do every day: crack 2 eggs, put it on a fucking toast, and then drop it on the top. Oof. Perfect.
And what made her even want to get into making that?
I think I would say, our like Latino heritage, our family all cooks, know? So like they take pride in it and they love doing that. So like, I think what do you think? What inspired you to do that?
There we go.
It's her grandpa's recipe.
It's her grandpa's recipe. She's taking on from the grandpa. That's what's up. So y'all keeping the family going. Another thing I want to touch on was something like, with you juggling all this, how do you even manage stress and stuff like that? Because I know you got a lot coming at you, but you got to take care of this business, take care of this, take care of the wife, everything else in the social life. So how do you manage stress?
To give you like some context, like the past 6 months, I got my first ever real job, and it was like PR, right? And so I was working PR, and that woke me up to like what it meant to actually make money in this space. Because I had been in entertainment, I had been freelancing, I had been doing stuff. But once I woke up and started doing this PR shit, it really like took me to a whole other level. And I don't even think I'm that good at it, It was a lot. It's like emails, replies, talk to people, quick, go. Dude, so that's like the first cause of stress is like that threw me into a shift because the reason I even got the job was like, all right, I want to get married. I got to stack chips, So I used that job to stack all my bread, moved back home from LA where I was living originally. So it was this huge transitions. But where I was at, I wasn't all the way satisfied. So I was like, it's time to take this leap, get married, get this job, stack my money, pay for a wedding, pay to have a first home.
Like the plan.
Yeah.
And the plan is still going up to par.
It's going up to par. And the stress is like, I feel like it's the bad guy, It's like always there. I have sometimes like dreams of like, what if this shit happens and it goes wrong? And then I wake up and I'm like, all right, that shit ain't happening.
That was just a dream.
Yeah.
Because a lot of time with the anxiety thing is you don't even, like 100 times if you go think back all the time that you had anxiety. No. How many of them times did that stuff that you was actually thinking about even happen? Yeah. It's like, it's rare for all those things that we be thinking about so bad, that can really happen to us.
True.
So I happened to catch a little video of you rapping. Are you still doing your rapping thing, or that's finito?
Man, I'll be honest with you, I was trash. Like,
okay,
I was so bad, bro.
I seen a video, you was up there, and I ain't even trying to put you out there, but I may have heard somebody say you suck when you was up there, from the crowd, and then you stopped, and you was like looking at dude, and then they cut the video.
Man, look, I'll be honest with you, though. That's not even the worst thing that happened in that video. You feel me? Like, I wasn't good. I was trying.
How old were you?
I was like 13, 14, bro.
Oh, damn.
I was like,
and you got up on stage, though.
Bro, I thought I could do it. I was watching fucking BET and VH1.
You was trash at 13, 14?
I was trash at 13, 14.
Off of alcohol?
No, not trash like that. I was trash in the sense of like, I was bad.
I'm like, damn, he doing drugs at 13. Hey, do
I was-
what you do. You here now today. You know, we got you here today. I was like, but ooh, that's heavy.
No, like I was trash at rapping, bro. Like I was bad.
Mhm.
Like I was not good. So it was just hard. Like
Mhm.
I tried every night, and that's what honestly
Yeah, that's
sparked.
like every night.
Every
I tried
night,
to come
bro.
up with something.
I ain't finna cap. Like every single night, it was like 6 hours. Like wake up and just go to school. Like fuck, I'm gonna get better at this at some point. And then once I realized, like, all right, there's not breakthroughs, but there's breakthroughs in my writing. And what I was really starting to enjoy was like videos and like photos that I was taking to
we're gonna
promote
definitely
this.
touch on that.
So that's where it like spun, right? But no, I'll be honest, bro. I was super bad at rapping, but it was fun.
Yeah, so you just had a good time actually doing that.
Exactly.
Is there any artists out here in San Diego that you actually enjoy listening to? I mean,
Hell
if
yeah.
not, there ain't no need
No,
to be
hell
like,
yeah.
oh, hell, I love it. Because I barely know as many San Diego artists anyway.
I think my favorite one off tops, he's like
I don't
San
wanna get you in
Diego.
trouble.
No. He's like, I'll honestly say, and I think this goes for a lot of people. Like my favorite rappers, alternative singer is like Gene Dawson because he's fire.
And they from San Diego?
He's from San Diego.
Okay.
And to me, that's like the standard right now because everything he's doing, he's blending rap. He used to be this whole other like image and everything. And then suddenly he came back as Gene Dawson and it was just like impeccable ever since. You know, his imagery, everything. So I see people like that working in San Diego and it inspires me to reach that like cleanliness, you know?
So what's something that people wouldn't expect that you love to do like on your free time? And you could think on it. This ain't no rush. You ain't nothing. So you good.
Yeah. Wow. I mean, I feel like there's the obvious, like I love to read, I love to run, I love to hang out with my family, but I think like my favorite thing to do aside from shoot photos, videos, is just daydream. Like I just sit there and I'll just like look off into space and just do that for like 30 minutes, 40 minutes.
And I wouldn't expect that. She probably like, oh, no, I see him daydreaming all the damn time. I'm like, babe, wake up.
Yeah.
His eyes open. She like, are you asleep with your eyes open? Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, man.
So I also want to touch on that videography. Like what even got you into that? When was the first time you picked up a camera and made you even want to go, you know what, I like this?
Yeah. I mean, shit, when I was a little kid, I'd always watch movies and shit. And my mom would take me to the movie theater because we grew up in the Imperial Valley. So like the Imperial Valley wasn't like much to do. It was just fucking a desert, beautiful people, great culture, but nothing to do. So we'd go watch movies, you know? And at the movies, I'd run into, the homie from school, or I'd run into this and that. And we'd all just watch the movies. And as we start watching these movies, we're getting inspired. And that's where the daydreaming began. Like I'd be watching a movie and it would go in one direction. And I would just sit there and be like, what if it would have gone like this? And so fast forward like 9th grade, 8th grade, I meet my homie Fernando Spino. And he's like, hey, bro, you want to shoot a documentary with me? And we're in this little film class in high school.
Shit, why not?
And I'm like, yeah, fuck it. We're in the motherfucking mountains doing a documentary on illegals, bro, or undocumented people. And I'm just like
y'all actually seen them?
We're not seeing them. We're seeing like their clothes. We're seeing like water bottles people are leaving.
Okay, I'm like, damn, that's dangerous.
We're looking for them.
Just...
We didn't tell the professor. The professor was like, hey, what are y'all about to shoot? I was like, we'll come back with the content.
Yeah.
We came back. It wasn't good yet, but he saw it. He was like, damn, y'all really went out there, tried doing this, got all the details, their sentiment. All right. And he started coaching us, bro. Like he really started like pushing us. Like he'd be like, everybody can do whatever you want. You too, come here. And he would just start, like
he was like, we got to separate from the crowd because y'all know what you're actually doing here.
And that's all we wanted to do. We would go after school. We would go back to his house, watch movies. And then we come to find out there's Mexican directors who don't make novellas and like just the cheesy shit that I'm used to seeing from sometimes like, you know, that world. So I run into these movies and my homies putting me on game. Like, you got to know Alejandro Inarritu, Alfonso Cuarón, Emmanuel Lubensky, all of these people who are Mexican.
He got the name.
Yeah. And so he's giving me all this game, like, and I'm just eating it up and I'm seeing myself represented on a screen, you know? So I'm like, I want to do that.
Right.
Like, I want to do that for people.
What's like your dream? You got like a dream camera that you want? It's like, man, that's the one I want.
I mean, I think a Leica and an Ari. Leica, so I could take some bomb-ass journalism type of photos, and then an Ari just so that, shit, if I could have an Ari, bro, I could shoot a movie any day of anything.
Right.
So it's like, damn.
So, do you feel you any closer to getting them cameras?
Hell yeah, bro. Shit. I remember when we first started, we had like T3Is, we had tiny cameras, bro. Me and the same homie moved to LA Just
Oh,
in
y'all
sick,
moved together.
just
Oh,
in
so
sick
y'all
of
is
this.
tight.
Bro, he's my little
You still talk to
bro.
him?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
We always going back and forth because we both big personalities. So when we
Mhm.
come together, it's even bigger. Like,
Mhm.
and we're always just at each other, like, oh, you could do this better, and oh, you could do that better, and we're pushing each other like to the max.
Mhm.
And so yeah, we moved to LA and we meet these guys, A+ Films, and they start putting us on game. So
Mhm.
like they start showing us those type of cameras. To
Right.
where me and him had just dreamt of like one day, bro, we'll save up like $300 and we'll rent one, I guess.
Mhm.
And we get out there and they're like, here you go. You can go shoot now.
Oh, without the $300?
Literally, bro, just giving us more game. Like
Mhm.
that's something I realized is like when we got out there, we met a bunch of people, but when we met them, it was like home. You know, it was like a new community
Yeah.
because they were like us.
So that felt good.
It felt
To come into
great.
that type of space anyway.
Yeah.
Is there any names, like big names that you have shot with, like did photography for, or videography, like that people will know?
Yeah, I think the biggest in the city would probably be Rob Stone,
Okay.
Rossi Rock,
Mhm.
Sebi. Those are my boys. Those are the people that like
Mhm.
I honed all my skills with.
Right.
And then outside of the city, I've shot for Future, Doughboy, Jaden Smith,
Oh, wow.
a bunch of people.
Yeah.
So it was really a
Yeah.
process of figuring that out. But I couldn't have done it without Fernando, without all of my team, like all of the homies that just pushed me. But at the same time, like the people who mentored me, they taught me like shooting videos, it's more so a hustle than it is a craft. Like when we want to shoot music videos, we really got to go into rooms, go to somewhere. Hey, they said this fool's gonna be over here, and if you pop in, you might
Right.
run
You might
into
get
him.
some footage.
And boom, run in, shoot a clip. Hey, I got you this. Oh shit, all right, what you doing tomorrow? Oh, I'm gonna do this. All right, bet. And then boom, these relationships start building. One example, bro, I went to Cleveland one time and they had seen my videos somehow and they're like, oh, we want to fly you out
There we
here.
go.
And I'm like, the fuck am I
You want to
gonna
fight
do?
me? And what am I doing in Cleveland?
Literally, bro. So I take my cousin, he's a dentist, and he's just like, bro, what the fuck? Like he's shook, bro. We're two Mexican kids used to being by the beach. Now we're in the blistering
Cleveland.
snow.
Yeah.
Everybody's so nice, bro. They come pick us up from the airport. Super good people, like super great vibes. Like put us on game. Like, hey, bro, this guy's been watching your videos and he's really popping in our city. And I'm like, all right, can you introduce me to him? They take me to this dude. And then that dude's like, I've been showing your videos to some other dude.
There we
And
go.
I'm like, what?
I love when somebody actually taking your work and like, bro, you need to see what he got going over here.
And
But that's love. I mean, that's basically what we doing.
yeah, that's the beauty of it.
I had another thing. How did you even get put on with Future?
So just to pick up off of that, right there, the dude in Cleveland who took me to the first dude, his name was Banky. Banky, I shoot a video for him. We're in blistering snow, bro. Like, I kid you not, these people are shooting guns. They have sick ass trailers. This dude bought all these bunny masks. And I'm just like, I did not expect any of this.
Yeah.
You feel me? But I shoot the video and then come back to San Diego or LA at that time. And then suddenly I get a call from this random dude, Doughboy. I had no idea who he was. And he's like, hey, bro, I really like your videos. I'm coming out to LA. Do a video for me. I do a video for him. Calls me back. I love the video, bro. Da 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 da. Okay, thank you, bro. Boom. And then suddenly it became a relationship and he starts hitting me up, FaceTiming me, just talking to me, giving me game about like what he's going through. And then suddenly he's like, I'm gonna introduce you to Future. I think you're ready. And I'm like, if you think, bro. And
How long ago was that?
That was probably last year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Introduced me to him. I wasn't able to make that first meeting. My partner, Andy, actually was already in LA. So I was in San Diego at the time, and they're like, you got to go here right now to meet Future so that you can talk to him about doing the video. I'm like, fuck, I'm not there. I'm like, pivot. Psh, Andy, bro, you got to go right here and meet this fool, and he's going to tell you what he wants to do.
I'm going to meet Future. I'll be over there right now.
And he books it over there, and then he's just telling me like, bro, that was so dope. Like, yeah, this man just shows up, pops out, and everyone just like, you can feel like the aura of someone who's like something, you know, where it's like, how the fuck?
I know he a star.
Yeah, and he told me it was great. He talked through what he wanted. They sent me all the information. I wrote the plan out, sent it back. They approved it. The craziest part, bro, is DJ Esco was in charge of paying us, and he just calls my same homie, and he's like, all right, bro, did you bring a bag? And my homie says, he's like, well, why would I have brought a bag? He's like, bro, because I just have the money here for you, and it's just cash, like a bundle of cash. And he's just like, Oh.
And it wasn't even something that y'all was like, hey, we doing this for this price or whatever. They was like, yo, we got you.
We got this much. Can you do it? And it was more than we had ever made on.
And
a
it was
production.
like, well, I don't know if this is gonna be enough. In the back of his mind, he's like, hell yeah, bro, let's do it. He's like, yeah, we gonna do it. We got you. We got you this time around.
Literally, bro. Literally.
What was that music video after you shot with Future?
It's called Asshole.
Asshole.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I even heard that.
I'll send it to you.
There we go. Definitely. And now I wanted to touch more on Guapruns.
Yeah.
Why even the name Guapruns?
Okay, so that one's a little tricky, but the reason it started as Guapruns, when I first started shooting, I had a homie who put me on to shooting videos and everything, and he was running Guap. So what he was doing, he was taking trips across like the country, dropping drugs off, doing this and that, right? And so he just kept saying it, Guapruns, Guapruns, Guapruns. And I was like, bro, can I use that for my shooting business? And he's like, yeah, bro, go ahead. And so he blessed me with it, bro. And my little sister, I came to her. I was like, hey, can you help me bring this character to life? She painted it outside of our crib. And then I took that, gave it to this graphic designer named Vaughn. And then he took it, brought it to life digitally. And then we've been running with it ever since.
Yeah, so that's how you picked up that. That's super dope.
Yeah.
Damn, so, and you said your little sister, so she draws?
She's super creative, bro. She makes jewelry. She's just a cool spirit. Like, she can do shit.
So she helps out with Guapruns as well?
Honestly, for the most part, I help her with her jewelry business. Yeah. And then at this point, Guapruns is like, we have a whole team, bro. Like, we have graphic designers now. We have an accountant. We have like everything, the full business model.
So what's been like some of the biggest hurdles for you getting Guaprun off the ground?
I think exactly that, just learning those things, right? Because in the beginning, I was doing accounting. I failed math every single year in high school.
And now you got you an accountant and shit.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh shit, what I gotta do? Like, but I figured it out. But it's just putting on the right hat at the right time. Like when you're the accountant, you're the accountant. When you're the director, you're the director. When you're the marketing guy,
right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Another one. What artists have you worked with through Guapruns? Because I seen actually you had I think Chief Keef was on there.
Oh yeah, bro, Chief Keef. Chief Keef is the sickest person, bro. Like when I saw Chief Keef, it was one of those, the first starstruck moment probably. Because that I was just like, this is unreal. But that Guapruns, basically, it's our production company and it shoots videos, right? And then we meet clients or people, really, artists. We meet usually their managers, and their managers will be like, I got 6 videos for this album. And I'm like, all right, you got 6 videos, bah, bah, bah. And then I figure out exactly like what we want to do with those, you know? And then we go through the full process and whatnot. But through that, I met this guy named Sad Frosty, rest in peace. And now, before he passed, he actually hooked me up with a video that he had a song with Chief Keef. And so he was like, all right, let's shoot a video. And it was perfect, bro. It was a great experience. Chief Keef, like, he showed up a few hours late, as all great rappers do. And he fucking, right when he shows up, he's like, I want water. And we're like, bro, we had water like 2 hours ago, bro. Like it's going I don't got no water, dude. And he's like, I'm not starting until I get some water. And then
just water.
And I had to send Lucia, and I'm like, Lucia, you have to go get water. And she's like, what do you mean? There was water. No, it's gone. This is like a 30-minute theatric. My clients, the homie Brandon's getting mad at me. He's like, bro, what the fuck? Why don't we have water?
Why don't we have water?
And everyone starts just like walking around, running
looking
around.
For water. Let's get it from the sink. We get some tap, whatever. Shit, let's just get this video on.
We get him the water, and he just turns on, bro. It's just Chief Keef in full effect. We're like,
once y'all give me the water, I'm gonna show you who I am. But without the water, I ain't saying nothing.
Exactly.
Chulawana Festival. I've been seeing a lot of that. How have you helped? How has that helped contribute to where you at?
I think that honestly just brought to our attention how important it is to get out into the community, because that was beautiful, bro. Like the homie Sebi, Rossi, everybody who put that together, visionaries, bro. That had never been done in our city, and it had never been done in our community. So it honestly taught me so much more about like, this is what it means to be a community, and like it's shifted the way we do business completely. That's our focus, you know. It's how can we create events and how can we get in front of our community. And
with that, they set you guys up like vendors and stuff like that?
Yeah, so Sebi, I do all his videos. A majority.
To this day?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
A majority of his videos I do them, and now I'm helping him with his merch. And Chulajuana, what it is like the first merchandise piece that we had come up with. We were like, let's name it Chulajuana. we had always said that shit just fucking around, like, oh, we're Chulajuanians, like, oh, Chula
It's
Juana
like
this.
Chula Vista and Tijuana is like basically right here at the goddamn border, so it's like the same thing.
Yep. And so we started throwing together shirt designs, and that festival, I don't even know if it was gonna be called that, but we had a cool design and we just ran with the branding for it.
That's super dope how you even did that. And then I know that you kind of touched on, I know we ain't got too much time either. I know you kind of touched on how you handle stress. So like, as of now, like what's your mental health like? Cause I guess to help somebody who's trying to get to you, they might be like, oh, I went through this hurdle. Now it's like, fuck it, I'm not gonna make it no more. So like, I guess more so how, when that type of stuff comes your way, how do you handle mental health? Like, and then like with you and your wife, I know you go through, I've been in a relationship, so I mean, I'm in one, you know, so I know how that has to go. So it's a lot to handle with your mental health.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I feel like I'm just a realistic person in the sense of like, there's people out there to help you with that.
Right.
So, I mean, me and her go to couple therapy. Like, you feel me?
See, a lot of people like, especially back in the day, they're going to look at you like, oh, you a bitch. You going to therapy? You a bitch. I'm like, what? You mean I'm a bitch?
We're running
I'm trying to get my life on track with my lady.
Yeah.
So we can be on the same page.
Yeah.
But I know that's why I like to always touch on mental health, because some people, like, they won't even talk about that. Like, you a punk if you got feelings for your lady or stuff like that. And that's not the case at all. So that's good that you even said that y'all go to couples therapy. And you feel like that's helping y'all?
100%. And sometimes the therapist, she just gives us game, and it's like different types of stuff. Like, I'll have personal issues that are affecting the relationship. Like, if one thing's off balance, then everything starts to mess up. You know, like my job is going whack, or like Guapruns is something wrong with it, then it's reflected in the relationship, you know, because I feel like my life, I just live it as one. I move as one, you know. The way I do one thing is how I do everything. So I also do like acupuncture, where I'll go to this dude in Tijuana and he'll like hook me up, boom, boom, boom.
Does that hurt?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do it, but it ain't hurt.
Yeah.
Isn't it like all these little needles they put on?
Yeah.
What is that really doing?
So this is like
You get it over your whole body or just in your legs or something?
Everywhere.
Everywhere. In your face?
Yeah.
And how long does it take for them to put every one needle?
It's like an hour.
God.
Yeah, I do.
So then when they would put the needle, so what is like what? When does the effect, I guess, start to feel good or something? Or what is that doing? When they take it out or?
I mean, fuck, bro. This is like entering the different dimensions. Like, supposedly within our body, there's energy.
Yeah,
and
I believe that.
There's all the chakras, and there's like points of like energy, how it can flow through your body. And so we're basically like this room, you know? And if we're inside of a confined space, our energy, then we're going to be like at some point we got to pop a window in here. It's going to
get hot. It gets stuffy.
So that's basically what it is. The acupuncture, it opens up certain chakras, energy centers, and your body starts to flow again.
Yeah.
And you're like, and everything's mental too. Like, if you're stressed out, you're going to affect some organ that you don't even know how you're doing that.
Yeah. That's one of the biggest killers is stress. And stress and sugar, shit.
Yeah.
That's right there. That's one of the biggest killers, definitely.
Yeah.
Stress and sugar, for real.
Yeah.
So we are now done with another episode of the BiGG Umbrella Podcast. That's big with 2 G's. I repeat, big with 2 G's. I'm going to give it to my man, Alex, and he's going to wrap it up for you.
My guys, Alexander Cobian, Alex for short. It was a pleasure talking to my friend here. Thank you for tuning in. Go check out Guapruns and Closet Studios. That's all you got to know. Thank you.
Getting to the guap. And there we go. And you can cut it right there. So we got the time.
Hey, beautiful, brother.
Yes, sir.
That was amazing, man.
I tried, shit.
Great conversation.